It's the Life of an Average Joe podcast, guys. How are we doing? Oh, man, what a year. Like, for real, what a year already with January. Like, just a crazy amount of wild stuff happening. And that's not what this podcast is about, but man, geez, it's been wild. I'm just now getting back from probably about 30 minutes ago. I finished doing some training for the Big D climb. I'm very excited. What's going on with my freaking headphones? I'm very excited to get back in the swing of things with that climb. The Big D climb to me is one of the coolest um, charity events, fundraisers, and one of the great organizations with the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And I've done it. I've been down in Texas for 13 years. And out of those 13 years, I have done that event. This will be my 11th time. It's been 3 years since I've done the event. So, getting back in shape for that, I'm down 8 pounds, almost nine. It fluctuates. But I'm feeling better, getting rid of some of this, trying to tighten this up here, and really just work on my legs and all that. Just get back in shape. After taking that kidney stones butt kick, which, dude, guys, I have to be honest with you. I'm still feeling things from that. Like on my sides, they don't feel 100%. I actually have a doctor's appointment. Tomorrow. So there you go. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and because it's not my right side, just doesn't feel right. And I don't know if it's from the abuse. My left side feels fine, but my right side doesn't. It's funny because my kidney stones were on my left side. I'm not going into that. I already talked about it, but I wanted to say, man, we got a big week ahead of us. We just had the Grammys. Five, count them, five. He's Thanos. Kendrick Lamar is Thanos. He's got the Infinity Gauntlet almost. He's going to do the Super Bowl and put that last little gem in there, actually, he's got all five stones, right? Yeah. He is snapping his fingers on Drake. No, it doesn't mean that Drake's done. It doesn't mean that Drake is dead. It doesn't mean that his career's over. But just, Drake, you got to let it go, man. Don't watch the Super Bowl. Don't read the social media. You got an album coming out on Valentine's Day. Nobody cares. But put it out and promote it and be done. Stay in your lane. The problem with Drake is that he never stays in his lane. He sits there and he goes after people. And yeah, he might have got a slight W, but he's got a lot of L's when it comes to battle rap and hip hop beefs and all that. Stay in your lane. You kicked the wrong dog, bro. You did. You're done. Game over. Shh. And you can do on. And you guys can do your separate thing. But I'm stoked. I'm ready for the Super Bowl. I'm ready. Not for the game. I don't want to talk about football, but I will talk about the halftime performance. And then we got Valentine's Day coming up. That's a big thing for a lot of people. I always wondered if Valentine's Day is, because I've been part of it, obviously. I've been on the single side currently, um, married side, relationship side. I've had some weird things happen to me on Valentine's Day. I lost a good friend the day before Valentine's Day. She died in a car accident, and that has always kind of been it was years ago, so I don't want to say like I dwell on it, but I think that we should think about those things and honor our friends. So I have honored her. Um, I got my divorce papers on Valentine's Day, or either that or my divorce was final on Valentine's Day. I think it was finalized on Valentine's Day. I think. Either that or I got my papers on Valentine's Day. Also got COVID for the first time on Valentine's Day. Didn't even know that it was COVID. Like, I was at the bar I was running, and we had a massive event, and it was packed. And I was running the temperature. I was sweating, pounding Gatorade and Dayquil and, B12, and just didn't feel good. And I got COVID. And then the month later, in March, they started talking about COVID. So, yeah, a lot of crappy, horrible things had happened. but it's coming up. And I think that it's, I always wonder, like, I'm the type of guy when I'm in a relationship, I'm not looking at the obvious thing. Yeah, we're going to acknowledge Valentine's Day. I think that you should. I think that if you're in a relationship, unless you guys have come to terms with the fact that you're not going to celebrate Valentine's Day, then that's between you and your significant other, and that's okay. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. For me, I don't go all out on Valentine's Day. I don't sit here and go, here's the roses, here's the chocolates and teddy bears, and we're going out to dinner. I think that's very cliche. I'm not putting anybody down that does that. I just think it's very cliche. And why are you going to do that on Valentine's Day when everything's already expensive and they jack the prices up even more? If it works for you and that's what you've done, it's great. But I think it's boring. I'm also not the type of guy to give a lot of flowers. I want to give flowers when I want to give flowers, not when I'm told to give flowers. And I want to give flowers for when I think the occasions are right. And Valentine's Day, again, I am programmed to buy flowers. I'm not buying them. I'd like to do something else. Maybe I'll cook dinner. Maybe we'll go to a concert. Maybe we'll go out the day after Valentine's Day. Maybe we'll just get drunk and go to bed. Those are good times. But I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about relationships, and I started looking at like how difficult it's got to be in a relationship right now. Right? Am I just saying that because I'm 46 and single and my track record sucks as of late? Am I saying that? Or is it difficult? I feel like it's difficult. I feel like because I'm talking to people I just talked to my buddy. He came over like a week or two ago and we were sitting on the patio drinking wine. First time I've had a drink since December like 15th. And it was just me, him, and another buddy, and we're just got music on, we're drinking some wine, eating some charcuterie, talking. And the girl he had been seeing for a significant amount of time, not years, but they were in that relationship phase. They weren't just in that we've been dating, I met you on an app, we've been sleeping together, and now we're done. It was like they went to concerts and events and like had dates and like it was a relationship. Like they were past that weird part, and they were settling in, and he got dumped. I'm not going to get into the reasons why. I'm just going to say that she has a baggage like we all do. And that baggage rolled over, and she was not willing to work on that baggage. Not to say that just because he's my boy, maybe he didn't do anything. I'm not, there's always two sides to every story. But the gist of it and the explanation that she gave him was, well, I just shut down after a while if I don't feel something. I don't try to change it up. I just shut down and I'm done. I'm out. I respect that. But I also feel like if that's the case, you are going to be alone forever. Because not every day you feel something for that person. You might love them. You might think they're attractive. You might think they're funny. You want to be with them. But you don't feel that spark on a sexual level every day. But beyond that, on just a relationship level, because some days you don't even want to be awake. And that's not about being depressed. That's just saying, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm sick, I'm getting older, I've got stress. I just want to lay on the couch and binge watch this latest movie. I want to binge watch the third Diddy documentary that I just watched. I don't want to feel a spark. And you have to be able to accept that and be okay with that and move on, right? But she just bailed. I talked to another buddy. Been together with this girl for a little over a year, talking Valentine's Day. They're actually going out to Broken Bow, which is just up in Oklahoma. A really cool place. They got a cabin there, and they should have left, I don't know, today. Or they're not going on, but they're going to be up there for Valentine's Day. Or I think they come back on Saturday. Like they're like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, come back Saturday. Whatever the case, the whole thing is a hot tub in the cabin. They might go fishing. They're going to get drunk, do wild stuff. Great time, right? I'm in. I mean, I'm not in with them, but she comes to his house. Kudos for getting it out there. I've been sleeping with somebody else. How long? 5 months. Almost half of your relationship, you've been sleeping with somebody else. I asked him, I go, dude, how do you not know? Like, are you dumb? I knew. How do you not know? And he's like, honestly, I didn't. She never gave me signs like, hey, I'm texting late or changing plans. Like, nothing ever changed. It was really good. They laughed. She would come over, sleep. They'd do their thing. She'd have to go to work the next day. He'd see her the day later. Well, apparently that's when she was sleeping with this dude. And so he asked, well, does he know that you're with somebody? Oh, yeah. So you guys still together? Yeah. Well, I'm out. And she's like, yeah, I came over to break up with you. Like, so nonchalant. So nonchalant. Like, I, you've gone out for a year. Year's 12 months, right? Am I right on that? And you're screwing somebody for 5. That's almost half. And you just right before Valentine's Day, like deuces. Great, you finally admitted it, but 5 months later, it's wild to me how common that is. And I say this because I'm seeing it everywhere. I am seeing so many situations where it's like people are leaving or choosing to stay in that relationship while they go do something else. I got this person that I don't work with them. Let's make that clear. But I met them at work. And there's this couple. They've been coming in for a while. They have a baby, young baby. I saw her, his girlfriend slash wife, whatever she is, when she was pregnant, and then I saw the baby. So, like, that's kind of how long they've been going there. And super nice, super nice. The woman, so beautiful, beautiful. I have to say that again, beautiful. Like, I like to see, like, if I see a girl, I'm like, dang, she got this, she got that. Oh my gosh, she's hot. No, this is beautiful. Dark hair, dark skin, like just smile, radiant, big eyes, like dark eye. That's my criteria. Taller than me, but whatever, who cares? And beautiful. He's cool. I don't know if he's beautiful or handsome, but okay. Like, it's not like some disgusto, but he's cool. And we talk. It's not just about like, hey, what are you doing here? Like, we talk. I'm not saying I've ever hung out with him. So, it's a professional level, but still multiple times. And this was probably about a month ago. I saw him walk in and you could tell he was in his work gear. He looked tired and he's like, dude, I'm just beat up. I got to come in and I got to grab something. My girlfriend's here. And I was like, okay, they're not married. And he's like, man, it's just been rough lately. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, I got in a car accident. I'm like, oh my God, dude, are you good? And he's telling me about the car accident. And he's telling me that he was driving from another state because his girlfriend lives in this state. And I'm like, wait, and it's not that this state is far, but I'm like, you guys drive here when she lit? Like, I'm confused. And then he asked me about a very specific item. And I told him about it. He goes, oh, she's here. She's going to love that. I'm like, this is everything that he was saying felt weird and did not make sense for the girl that I knew that he came with. Well, all of a sudden, this girl comes around the corner. And I look at her and I'm like, who are you? I don't say that. But he's like, oh, and she's like, oh my God, I can't believe you have this. Thank you so much. And she was nice and all. But I'm like looking at him, I'm looking at her, and he's like, all right, man, we'll see you later. And she leaves. Now, let me go and tell you the opposite. Beautiful woman that he's with, not his sister. Okay, some people are like, could it be a sister, cousin? No, that I've known. Frumpy, lumpy space princess looking thing from Adventure Time. Like, if there's a poster child, and no offense to anybody who lives in a trailer, if there's a poster child for Trailer Park Woman of the Month, it's her. If let me put it this way, if there's a trailer park in the Everglades, like in the Everglades in Florida, And there's an episode of Cops. She's the meth queen. There's nothing attractive about this woman. Period. Nothing. If you said describe a Walmart customer, this is her. If you went on the website People of Walmart, she's on it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're looking at this woman going, you did it. Well, what'd I do? I don't know, but you did it. You like, I know your house smells like cat pee. I know it does. I'm convinced. I'm convinced if I slept on your couch, it smells like cat pee and cigarettes, and there's a bunch of cat fur or animal fur on my face from sleeping on it. But I haven't seen an animal in the house since I've been here. Like that's the description. It's weird. It's weird. It's so weird. And I'm like, bro, is this the same guy? Because then I start to question myself. Am I, because I am getting older and I talk to a lot of people, and sometimes I forget. Like lately, I've been forgetting stuff. Mostly because my head is so packed with so much going on that I truly can't keep up. So I forget things. I have brain farts that are just stupid. Man, I forgot so much stuff that I was supposed to do at work yesterday. I knew I was supposed to do it, and then all of a sudden my day got away from me, and I'm like, and I'm off for the next like X amount of days, taking some time, which is much needed, which could help with my memory, but I was like, how did I forget that? I literally wrote down that I was like, it's in my phone on things to do. I got to do that. I forgot. So I'm questioning: is this him or just a guy that looks like him? But I know I'm right. So I'm telling everybody this story because this is a mind f, right? This is a mind f for me. And as I'm sitting here, I'm like, well, next time I see them, I got to dig deeper into this situation. And if I see him come back with this troll, but I never see the beautiful princess again, then they broke up. Now, if I see this guy come back with a troll, but then I see this guy come back with a beautiful princess, maybe they just look alike or he's cheating. But why would you bring your troll side piece to the same place that you shop at with your wife? And then I thought, or girlfriend, whatever she is, I'm assuming wife. But then I thought to myself, well, it makes sense because then if I'm be like, oh yeah, I saw you the other day, his wife's not going to think anything. If he says, "Oh, I'm running up to work to wherever where my work is," she's not going to think anything of it because it's normal. I don't know. I'm in the rabbit hole of these people's relationship and demographic or their dichotomy, the whole thing, and I'm sitting here like peeling the layers back, trying to figure out what's going on. So it was about 3 weeks later. All of a sudden, I'm standing there, and bam. Hey, what's up, Brandon? It's both of them. Beautiful woman, the baby in the stroller, and this dude. And I'm like, it is him. So I said to myself, I'm not going to say anything about the girl, none of my business, not getting into that. Hey, what's going on? And I was busy, so I didn't have a lot of time to talk. But I was like, hey, guys, oh man, hey, I haven't tried that one beer that you wanted me to try because I haven't been drinking, And the guy goes, you told me that last time I was in. Boom, confirmation that this is the same guy. But why is he walking with this beautiful woman? Okay, before I dive into all the questions in my head. And she's like, how are you? I'm like, good. I go, just training for this. She's like, oh, good. I go, how's the little one? Oh, he's sleeping. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, well, guys, you guys are awesome. Like, come on back. I'll see you next time. Cool. Yeah, we got to go. Boom. She was a little standoffish, looked a little tired, maybe a little frustrated, but still pretty normal. And he was fine. So then I'm like, okay, I just confirmed that this is the real guy. Because we had that conversation. Now I got to go because somebody's like, well, that could be a sister. Now, the way that he referenced the baby and the way that he talks to her, that's not a sister thing. The other thing is, you don't shop with your sister that much. I don't care how close you are, number one. And you don't use the term we. Oh, we are going to our friend's house. Nah, that's relationship. I don't know if it's wife or not. I don't know, but it's relationship. So we eliminated that. They live close enough to frequent my establishment on a regular basis, even though he's driving to another state. If they were divorced and just staying together and just co-parenting with the baby, I can tell you right now, I don't care who's right and wrong in the divorce. You are not shopping together. I've never gone shopping with my ex. I might run into her in a store. I ain't never gone shopping with my ex. Period. Have we gone to functions? I mean, it's so far removed, but have we gone to functions for our son and birth? Yes. But shopping on a regular, no, I'm good. I don't want to go shopping with her when we were married. Why would I want to go shopping with her when we're divorced? So that's not happening. But it was weird that he showed up and was confident enough in bringing the revolting blob to me to see me, and then bringing his beautiful Princess Jasmine to see me. And then it got me thinking. And she could be the reason. She could be awful. She could like make him sleep in a trash can and then beat him with a baseball bat every night. She could like do water torture, waterboard him every night. I don't know. I'm willing to take that gamble. She's that pretty. But so I don't care about the reasoning why. If you got a divorce or you want to leave your wife or husband, that sucks. It's not up to me. It's not my life. And then you choose, this horrible creature, cringe factor number 10 to sleep with. I'm going to judge you no matter what. But why? Why would you bring them around? Like, you got to know you stepped down. Like, you're at a 10. You went all the way down to like, she's a Walmart 3, You're an Oklahoma 4. You're not even that cute in your own trailer park. People come to you when the other ones got arrested. I don't know. Maybe you have all your teeth. I don't know. But it's weird. And then somebody was like, well, people want the opposite of what they have. And I'm like, that's might be true. And I can understand that to a degree. If, let's say, you had a bad experience dating, a certain type of guy. So you've started saying, well, maybe it's the type I'm choosing. Maybe it's this attitude. Maybe I should go this way. I can understand you like researching, or not researching, but trying something new. But saying I was married to somebody really pretty, I really like somebody ugly, makes zero sense. And I don't want to hear like she could have a good personality, because he's cheating on her. They are still together. I know it. And when I see him again, I'm pushing the envelope. Hey man, didn't you bring another broad in here? Like, who's the tub of goo you brought in here? Who's the mutant from table 9 that you showed me? Who's the accidental swipe that you showed me? Because there's no way you swiped on purpose. God, my freaking lower back itches. I'm over here like, I'm digging. I don't care. I need answers. Also, I'm totally like, I got nothing for you. I'll still do business with you. I'll still talk to you. I'll still be cool. I'll still sell stuff to you. But I got nothing for you now, dude. You're not. Unless you tell me that she's a blood-sucking vampire, literally, and then I'm still going to question it. Like, so what? Join the dark side. Go with it. She's pretty. I don't know. That's happening all the time. People are so quick to cheat. I don't get it. I don't understand the level of cheating that goes on in the United States and in the world. And also, I'm going to tell you, I'll say United States. I'm not saying that people don't do it overseas. I'm saying the United States. I think we breed a culture in relationships where it's okay. Look at movies, look at music, look at books. Sex sells. Look at just the stupid, I'm not even saying TikTok, I'm saying reels, Instagram reels that are out there. And I clicked on 2 things recently. And you know how meta is. finding out what you're into and manipulating. That's been happening with every sort of, social media platform forever. But I clicked on two things. One of them was this chick. I forgot her name, but dude, she was tearing it up. She's a hip hop dancer, awesome, beautiful, married. But I clicked on like a like on the reel, like a follow, because dude, she's awesome. The next reel, ping, questionable girls, and I say that not that they weren't. They could be guys or they could be girls. They were girls. Notice I said girls from other countries dancing, doing the flash trend, and I'm like, no. Why? Number one, I don't want that on my feed. Number two, I'm pretty sure they were underage. And I'm seeing that a lot on meta stuff. I cannot stop itching my back, guys. It's driving me crazy. Um, so I'm always like, not interested. Don't show me reels. Don't. But if you look at what's going on there, it's all about sex, 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 sex on a younger age. I'm not being a prude, okay? I'm not. But you put that mentality at a younger age, and then by the time that they get in a relationship, if that's how they've been their entire life, 8 times, 7 times out of 10, relationships are going to be rocky. I'm not saying that's always the case, and there's probably more data to it, but it makes sense, right? But why are we doing getting married just to cheat? I don't get it. It's got to go back to we're getting married for the wrong reasons. We're dating people for the wrong reasons. We're not addressing the issues before we get to the altar. We're not addressing the issues before we commit to that relationship. We're so happy to have that connection and comfortability that we're just throwing ourselves out there. I hear it all the time. I was talking to this girl the other day. She's like 25, and we're not doing anything. She's just somebody I know. And she's like, well, I went another day and went another day. I'm like, you are literally trying to fill the void besides the one between your legs, which is fine. Do you? You are literally trying to fill a void. And you wonder why these recycled, pathetic relationships that you keep having from 72 hours to 2 weeks keep failing. Because you just are giving away the farm before you even know if the product's good. You're giving it away. What you're not, and if that's all you're into, that's fine. I don't care what anybody does. Sleep around, do your thing. However, then you start going, yeah, but I don't understand. Like these guys just keep leaving, and this guy left, and this girl left. What do you think? It's like we're so quick to attach ourselves to the next big swinging balls that are coming our way, and or beautiful girl that's coming our way. We're not looking at the layers. We're not diving in. We're never getting to know anybody. It's all superficial. Swipe this, text this, FaceTime crap. Like screen time with zero connection. And I'm not saying that happens all the time. Sometimes you have those moments where you feel like it. Like my buddy who's dating a girl for a year. You kind of feel like you know somebody, and she's sleeping with somebody else. So then you have people like me who are like, I ain't even bothering with that situation. I'm not even going in that relationship direction. And I mean, I have other reasons why I'm not doing it too, but that I'm not doing it. And let's say those other reasons fade. My son gets older. I do meet somebody that I want to, be involved with. Financially, I'm ready to spend money on somebody else besides me and my son. Um, I got to be honest with you. I don't know if I want to do it. I I got put in the friend zone on the last one, like that. I thought maybe because we had a lot of similarities, I thought maybe, oh, Brandon's in the friend zone. Then I went the other route, and I knew that the girl who stole my beard trimmer, I'm pretty sure, I knew that was going to be a mess. I knew the middle was going to be a great time, and it was. But then I thought, man, maybe. I did the stupid maybe question. Oh, maybe. No. Stole your beard trimmer. I know I don't have confirmation on that, but I'm pretty sure she did. And I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing in LA with this person. Cool. And then the one girl that I really doubted, I killed it because that's what I do, you know? So it's like, I don't even want to deal with that, dude. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with the preliminary rounds before I get to the playoffs or even make it to the playoffs. I don't want to deal with it. So I understand people like just kind of having fun and connections, and I respect that. But when you just dive all in, and I'm like, do you know anything about this person? No, not really. I'm going to his apartment tonight. That's good. That's going to end well. And then I get a text or a call. Oh, you were right, Brandon. Yeah, no kidding, I was right. No kidding. Because you're just over here just doing whatever, and it's not fun. It's emotionally draining. It's physically draining. And this particular individual that's going around, not slutting it up, but just meeting people left and right, which is fine, is literally telling me, she's like, Brandon, I don't even want to do it anymore. I think I'm just doing it because I'm lonely. Well, then stop. Stop being lonely. Like, I'm sorry, stop doing it because you're lonely. And then you're finding out that they're out there sleeping with somebody else as well. And then you get upset about it, but you've known them for 2 days. You've known them for 2 days and you've already slept with them. I don't know, man. It's just, I think there's got to be a change. And maybe it's a demographic, a generational thing. Maybe this generation, maybe the last few generations truly don't want relationships or truly don't know how to have real relationships and meaningful relationships because they are inundated with what I'm doing right now: social media, movies, screen time. I, I, I don't know. I'm 46. I'm not in that generation. I'm 46 and don't want a relationship. But I think the scarier thing is how many people are out there just cheating on each other. And if you do that with somebody you love, you're going to do that with your friends too. Don't just think that it's like, I only cheat. It's like an abuser. I only abuse this person. Oh, you're never going to abuse anybody else again. I only cheat on my wife. You can trust me. Those things don't go together because if your wife or husband can't trust you because you're cheating on them, what makes you think that your friends and family and work is going to be able to trust you? If you hold them to such a low standard, how are you going to hold a high standard to anything else? No, you're not a trustworthy person. Why? Well, because while your wife was home taking care of that baby, you were sleeping with Jabba the Hutt. You're not a trustworthy person. And it happens so much. It's wild. I don't know, man. Valentine's Day, I'm just going to go see Captain America. I got some stuff for Luke. I'm going to let him have his little treat. I got him a little fun thing. I mean, dads and Valentine, that's typically dad daughters. Yeah, we take care of that too. But for Luke, I like to get him a little something. And that's it. Like, I'm watching people just spend like $25 on like 2 balloons that are gonna pop in like a day, and like $50 on roses that are dying 4 days later. And I'm like, bro, you just dropped like $80. You know what you could have done with $80? You guys could have gone out. That was a night. That was one camp night. You could have gone camping. You know, and that's before they go out. Oh, I bought them chocolates too, and I think I'm taking them out to dinner. There's $150, bro. 2 nights camping. You could have gone and gotten drunk on a good bottle of wine and handled your business, which sounds better to me than balloons and chocolate. I don't know. So, anyway, am I crazy? I don't think I am. Let me know what you think. Hope you guys have a good Valentine's Day if you're going. I got to adjust my light, and I'm out of here.